live exclusively on Radio Andy, Channel 102. We were just saying that, Lauren was just saying that she likes guys in every category on the axis. Rats.
And then Tinx called me a slut.
Rats, wolves, lizards, and thumbs. Lauren likes them all. I'm going on a date with a lizard tonight.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wait, could you give me a lizard example again? I already forgot.
Jeremy Allen White.
Oh.
I mean, he doesn't look like that, but whatever. He's a tall lizard.
Hot.
Tall.
He is tall.
Oh. You like that's something for you. Tall.
I know. I'm not going to like him, though.
If maybe he could put his shoes on his knees and walk around. Get into him a little bit more. A little shorter.
Oh, my God. Okay. Let's talk to Madeline. Hey, Madeline. How are you?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. Thanks for calling.
Good. I wanted to talk about AI. I know it's, never a fun conversation because I share your same fears about AI, but I just have to tell you about a wild meeting that we had with our higher-ups about how to better use AI. So
God.
I have to be a little bit vague here, but I work in advertising and I am on the client relationship and project management side. So I'm not in the creative sphere. And of course, AI being used in creative stuff is a whole other thing. But we had a whole meeting where the president of our company gathered us and talked to us about how we can better use AI. And would you like to hear a couple of the things that they suggested we use AI?
Oh, God, I'm scared.
You should be scared.
What did he say?
And again, my whole job is to be client-facing, make the clients like us, make them keep spending money with us and keep us on retainer, right? They suggested for meeting recaps, things like that, totally fine. Timelines, that's okay. They suggested if we have a mistake that was sent out in a marketing piece, to use AI to help craft an email explaining, the mistake and kind of mediating the mistake. The craziest suggestion to me was if we have a client dinner and there is a toast that one of us needs to give, to use AI to help us write a toast at a client dinner. And to me, I almost stood up and said something, but I didn't. But I just have to think, if, we're resorting to AI for personal, interpersonal things like that. We're ruined. This is
we're cooked. We're cooked.
It's crazy.
Well,
I couldn't believe it. And it's coming from the president of our company.
It's coming from the top. Yeah. I mean, it's just so scary to use it for human things like that. I'm not saying that AI is all bad, but I have yet to see AI cure cancer or do anything. Why can't they put AI on trying to work out how to break down microplastics in the ocean instead of taking all of our humanity away from us? And the scary thing is people use it so much for relationships. They'll put in text. I think I told you guys this. I was speaking to this woman at this dinner party and she said she put in pages and pages of screenshots or something, and it basically told her you should break up with this person and that they won't change their ways and whatnot. And that's really crazy. Or I would feel so upset if I was talking to a guy and I could tell that, or remember the Bachelorette, from a couple weeks ago, the girl called in and said she could tell that her best friend had used AI to write her, a sorry why I can't come to your Bachelorette email. That scares me because it's taking away our humanity. And part of being a human is using emotion to
it's your personality.
It's your personality, yeah. And sometimes that means making a bad toast. But wouldn't you rather at your wedding have your best friend speak from the heart, even if she stumbles, even if, maybe there's a few awkward lines in there or whatever, than just have a fucking chat GPT say, oh yeah, this is why she's my best friend and I'm happy she's getting married. It's
absolutely.
Crazy.
I mean, and I manage people at work, and I personally think if I found out that somebody that I manage was using AI to do things like that, that should be interpersonal skills and things that you develop, but I would not consider that a positive attribute whatsoever.
No.
And just the fact that was literally an entire team meeting and was encouraged really made me a little bit scared.
Yeah, it's scary. And it's all connected to we need to be more interesting initiative, because in the future, people will not read, people will not develop skills, people will not form opinions. They'll literally copy and paste an article into ChatGPT and say, what should I think about this? And so that's why I think it's so important for all of us, you guys, as a community, to maintain our humanity in this next era, maintain our personalities, maintain our feelings and emotions. And even if that means messing up, I think the problem is we're getting to a point where like you can't mess up anymore. And but messing up is human. So it's all fucking connected and it scares the shit out of me. It's really, yeah.
I handed a kid at a drive-thru last night 70 cents in change, and he couldn't count it. And that was also when I was a little bit scared about the future of our world.
Oh, my God. No, there was just an article. I think it was in the Wall Street Journal. Can you look it up, Steve? It's reading and writing are going away. Or maybe the Atlantic. We're going to lose our way to read and write. I think it was yes, the Washington Post. I'm sorry. It's an article called reading and the end of reading and writing will be the end of freedom. And it was really scary because that's kind of where we're headed, right? Is I don't even know if kids being born today are going to learn how to write with a pencil. And it will fundamentally like change freedom. It's really, really, really scary. So it is important that we read. It is important that we write. It is important that we're able to, form thoughts because that's what gives us our freedom. It's by Nicole Krauss. So I highly recommend you guys read it. It's really scary. I mean, there was also an article, I think in maybe the New Yorker, that it was about how they're using AI to catch AI on college essays because these kids are just, I mean, why wouldn't you if you're in college? Just, oh yes, I'm sorry, New York Magazine. It's everyone is cheating their way through college. And it was a really interesting essay, but now so much of the schools and the professors' bandwidth is going to try to catch AI essays. I mean, we're fucked. Like, I don't know how we get around that. I don't know how we dissuade young people from using it for every single thing when it's easier, Again, I'm not an all or nothing girl. I think it can be great. I think that I just wish that it could be used for things that, to give us more time to be human. And what makes us human is reading and writing and being emotional and sending texts and writing speeches for our friends' weddings and writing, I'm sorry texts and all that. So I just wish that it was being allocated and used in a sensible way, but I guess that's humanity for you.
It's feeling a bit hopeless right now for sure, but I feel like we are on the precipice of a great reckoning. I hope it's a positive one, but it's... Yeah,
I think it could go either way. I'm pretty down right now, honestly, guys, on the world and the direction it's going. And usually I'm able to flip it and say, how much I like having fun. I usually say, well, better live it up then, Tinx. But I've honestly had this unshakable dread feeling lately that I'm not able to click into the it's French Revolution vibes. We'll just party on our way down and all our way until the guillotine, basically. I'm not feeling that way. I'm feeling like pit in my stomach vibes. But all you can do is take action. You can read, you can write, you can be honest, you can, have emotions, you can form opinions, you can try to maintain what little relics we have left of the old world. You can go and see theater and music and support the arts and be kind and compassionate to people and have empathy and rage against it, which is, what we're all trying to do, I think.
Yeah, maybe people moving away from the dating apps and kind of being sick of them and getting, doing summer of outside is going to help maybe turn the tides a little bit and get people more used to actually interacting in real life, because I feel like that's part of the, everybody is so siloed and
100%
forgetting how to interact.
100%, and people are gagging for it. I mean, I have a really, really inflated sense of ego, but I do feel like that article that was posted in the New York Times on Monday or whatever, I feel like that person follows me or whatever, because it was all about they're suddenly deleting their apps and going outside a lot. And I'm like, yeah, it's called Summer of Outside. But people are, they want it. And Lauren was just telling me about some event she's going to this weekend of this woman who organizes these themed wine nights. And she said it's been sold out for ages. People don't want to be like this, where it's against our fucking nature. It's just that it's so addictive. It's difficult for us to do. But I'm deleted. I said I deleted Hinge, and I'm I'm so much happier. I'm doing my thing still where anytime I go to TikTok, I go to my book app instead and I read or I listen to my book or I listen to music, and I'm a lot fucking happier. Recently, I've been doing this new Summer of Outside challenge, which is kind of silly, but I actually really like it. As you guys know, I rich mom walk every single morning to go get a coffee. And my new thing is I'm allowed to put on a podcast or a book or a music, but then I put my phone in my pocket and I walk the entire way looking around and I make eye contact with people. And when I have I sit outside my coffee shop. It's about a mile from my house, or maybe less, but it's a mile from my house, and I sit outside for a little bit. I don't look at my phone. I look at people. I just look at them when they go by, I wave, I say hi. It completely changes my demeanor in the morning, you guys. It completely does. You would be surprised at all that you miss because your head is in your phone. And these little changes, chips make chunks. I really believe that. So again, I hope this has been inspiring call for the community to double down on Summer of Outside and really, really take it seriously, because there is going to be a split of the people who rage against this and the people who don't in the coming times.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I mean, an airport is such a cool place to do that as well. Like, you look around at an airport and you see everybody just buried in their phones, and like, it's the most interesting microcosm of humanity in an airport, and I love it so much. So yeah, I encourage everybody to just put it in your pocket, like you said.
Yeah. Well, thank you for calling. And, I really enjoyed our discussion, and I'll be interested to see where your company goes and how it feels with this new, with these changes.
Yeah. No AI toast for me.
No AI toast for you. Yeah. I love that. Me too. All right. Thanks for calling, babe. Lots of love. Bye. Yeah. I don't know. I was doing a document for a project that I have coming up that I'm really excited about. And me and Lauren were like working on it together, and Lauren was like, "Oh, we could put it in one of the AI things and see what it does." And it was okay, but then I needed to turn it in, and I honestly just sat by myself and I just banged it out, which is so annoying because that's like, if you have ADHD, you always procrastinate and you do it at the last minute. But like, if you give me 10 minutes to do something, I'll always get it done. And I just did it myself, and I was like, oh, I feel so proud that my brain still works, and it was nice. So yeah, I don't know, give it a go first. I'm not saying never use it at all. I'm just saying, like, I have to say, I think it's like fucked up to use it for like a speech. Like for your friend's wedding.
And for sending a text message.
Message. I'm sorry. I just like, call me instead. I'm not even being cheeky, but it's like, the reason that I love this show and the whole ethos behind my show and the advice thing is because it's so human. Because from the dawn of time, people have been sitting around a campfire being like, hey, like, I have a problem. Have you ever experienced this before? Could you talk it through with me? Like, that's humanity. And that's why I love this community and this show so much, because I think it's just the realest thing you can do. Okay, let's go to Courtney. What's up, Courtney? How are you?
Oh my gosh, hi. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. What's going on, girl?
Okay, first of all, I have to say, if Lauren's a slut, I'm a slut, because I was cackling at the episode on Monday. Oh my gosh.
No, I'm kidding. I'm way sluttier than Lauren. Lauren is not. I am a slut, kind of, and proud. But anyway, we're all sluts.
I'm dying. Well, I have a story. It's kind of a Summer of Outside situationship, which like very, we'll get into it. But last summer, I definitely Summer of Outside it a little too hard, but it was, I did it for the plot.
No such thing.
So I'm 33.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. So I'm 33. I live in Dallas.
Cool.
I was definitely dating multiple men, and honestly, I was fixated on one guy. So what did I do? Obviously, I was toxic, and I turned to Hinge, and I was swiping.
Yeah.
And I ended up saying yes to a date with this guy who was honestly 4 years younger than me. Was not thinking anything of it. He's a rat, to be very clear.
Okay.
Rat type.
Love a rat.
Super cute, but not my stereotypical type. And we went out, and it was one of those first dates that was so random. Honestly, I didn't even think I was going to vibe with him. So I had him meet my best friend and I for drinks, and it was 9 p.m. Like, we were quite toasty.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh God, he's going to think that I'm a fool. But we had the best time, the best time. Ended up having like a 2 a.m. night. Nothing really happened. We did have a little drunk makeout, so it was fun. But Box Theory texted me immediately that night. The next day, continued to pursue me. A week in, he tells me, hey, I'm moving to New York. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, I was just like, well, we're vibing. I'm going to do it for the plot. So we continued to see each other. And it just like sort of snowballed into this long distance situationship. Now, it's going on 10 months.
Wow.
I don't know if my math is correct, but yeah, so he moved away, but it's one of those things where we honestly have a really insane connection. And I know every girl says that, but
no, I get it.
I'm super picky. Like I feel like I'm like you in the sense where I just know it immediately.
Yeah.
And our banter is so good. He's not a bad guy. You know what I mean? Like,
no,
he's a
I get
really
it. I
good
completely
guy.
understand. I completely understand. If you have that personality that we have, like it's really fucking hard to find. It's like once every like 18 months at max, you find a person where you're just like, yeah, like this flows. I like them immediately. I'm not a slow burn girl. I'm sorry. I'm just not. I just like, I can't build to like someone. It's not me. So I understand completely. Are you guys exclusive?
Okay. So that's kind of the point that I wanted to talk to you about. So he definitely he moved away. It was simmering, but we continued to stay in touch, talk on FaceTime a lot, phone call. He's 4 years younger, so I get it. Like 28, just moved to New York, wants to experience New York. I'm like, do that, right? I'm 33 or about to be 33. I've also been in therapy. I kind of know what I want. I feel like for the first time in a really long time, I've just showed up really consistently, and I've been so direct with this man. I don't even want to call him a man because he's a boy. But I showed up so consistently and have been really direct and honest. And I feel like for him, he's only been in very short-term relationships. Has never said "I love you" to a girl. I feel like it's really he's enamored by me. Honestly, he's obsessed, and I love that. That's why I like it so much.
Yeah, of course. No, being obsessed is a prerequisite. That's my new tagline. Being obsessed is a prerequisite. I'm sorry, it just is.
We'd lose my number. Literally.
Yeah, I don't know. Some of the shit that people put up with, I'm like, once you've had a guy obsessed with you, you're like, oh, why would I ever do anything else? I'm sorry.
No,
that's just how I feel.
I'm the same way.
Okay, I'm curious, what's your sign?
I know, it's crazy. So, I'm a Libra.
And what's he?
He's a Scorpio. So he's like a deep feeler, but he's quite mysterious in the sense that I won't hear from him all the time, but when he does talk to me, it's extremely deep. We connect. And again, we're long distance. We're not exclusive. So I've kind of set my emotions to the side up until I visited him in February. Okay. And we had the most insane weekend, honestly, TMI, but we banged it out and he told me he loves me during the act. And I was wasn't expecting, to be honest. I didn't say it back because I was like, wait, what?
I get it. It's during sex. It's kind of, I get it.
Yeah. So kind of took me off guard. We hang out the entire weekend. He obviously is in his head and in his feels because he said, I love you to me. And I didn't say it back. Right. But I'm also not cold. I'm super loving and nurturing. That's the Libra in me.
Of course.
So we had a great time. I asked him that night, after he said, I love you, I was like, well, again, being honest and direct with him, I was like, well, I'd be open to exploring what dating you could look like because I don't know if I want to date you long distance.
Right.
I live in Texas, you live in New York, but also I do like you. And I'm someone that's I don't like many people very often. So are we going to do this thing or not? And he freaked out. He was like, well, I feel like we need to get to know each other more in person. And I'm like, I get it. But also you can't keep continuing to talk to me and pour your feelings. And he asks me a lot about what's my dating life like? And I'm obviously keeping it very mysterious because we're not exclusive. You don't don't really get to know that.
Right.
But yeah, so I kind of caught feels, obviously.
Of course.
Caught some intense feels. And I kind of told him, this is 2 months later, I told him that I needed to take some space and just draw a boundary. Being very mature, I was like, hey, look, I like you.
Yeah.
I'm ready for a relationship in life, whether that's with you or not with you. And he was like, I get it. So we went no contact for 2 months. And I'm like, okay, it's fine. I was sad girl, but I was like, whatever. It's about to be summer outside. I'm going to flirt it up, all the things.
Okay.
And he reaches back out to me 2 months later and he kind of apologizes and we, kind of pick back up, not as intensely, but I think I've kind of put my feelings to the side because I'm like, you know what, honestly, I'm single. I do have multiple men in my roster, but he is so, when you just banter.
We just have
so
amazing.
Well with somebody,
yeah, it just flows. It just flows. Yeah, I get it.
It's sick. Yes. So like, I'm kind of at this point where I'm like, hey, I'll like entertain this because it is fun and I'm putting my feelings to the side, but there's clear feelings here. And I feel like he's just confused. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't have time for confused. But here's the thing. I'm going to New York next week. I'm from the East Coast, so I always spend a month on the East Coast. I'm going to be in New York next week. And I told him, and he was like, oh, obviously I want to see you.
Right.
My questions for you are, one, he's a Scorpio, deep feeler. Like, I'm kind of in the mindset where I'm like, you've told me you don't want to date me. I don't think you want to date anybody right now. It's not like a me thing. I just think he's 28 living in New York. I get it. But if he brings the deep, like, what if he's like, I love you again? Or I just am like, let's keep this light and fun. Like, I'm trying to have a fun little fling. And then also, do I bang it? Like, I have to bang it out, right?
Well, you're going to. So it's inevitable. That's inevitable. Yeah.
I guess, how do I keep my feelings to the side? Because
I don't think you can, girl. You've been talking to this dude for a year. The sex is amazing. The banter is amazing. It's okay. Like, it's okay to be like, sometimes you're just in the mess. And that is part of being human. And it's definitely part of like the personality that we have, which is, I completely understand. Like, sometimes you're like, yeah, I'm just in it. And I kind of got to see this thing through. And I could sit here and tell you don't sleep with him. I could sit here and tell you, try to keep your feelings to the side. It's going to be fucking electric. You've gone the sex after no contact is some of the best fucking sex in the world has to offer. It's going to be electric. You're going to be in your feelings. I do think like if he brings anything up, I would just be like, I don't want to talk about it. Like, let's have fun. This is a little bit of my toxic side coming out. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to be a tiny bit toxic. I think you should just say like, hey, listen, let's keep it light. You've made yourself really clear, so we're just having fun. And then I would like have the best fucking sex with him, and then I would like kind of disappear. Like, I wouldn't follow up after, and then he's going to be like, wait. Is that toxic? Yes. Do I think it's the right thing to do? Also, yes. I'm protecting my girl. This is what I think you should do. And I don't think it will change anything per se, but that is what I would do if I were you.
Okay. No, I love it. I mean, I thought you were going to say that because I'm like, do it for the plot. Like, maybe this will kick off my summer outside on the East Coast. Like, I'm trying not to get so serious.
Just don't be serious. Like, just have fun. And like, if you're going to be a little sad after. Like, it's okay, but you should do it for the bang and enjoy it.
I love it. Okay, you're the best. I appreciate it. Hopefully I see you in New York.
I know. I hope I run into you.
Off my trip.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, lots of love, babe. Have fun. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Oh, I love her. She's fun. Okay, super quick break. I'm going to take more calls after this, so don't go anywhere.